As usual, we're going to do 2-3 rounds before you come onto our Zoom class. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is our standing oblique stretch. So standing oblique stretch, nice and simple. Okay, you're going to step across with one foot. So if I step my right foot across my left leg, okay, I'm going to then bring my right hand also all the way right up over my head and then push my hips out towards my right hand side. Okay, so I'm really getting a nice big stretch all down along my side, reaching right across as much as I can, pushing those hips out. We're going to hold for 30 seconds, relax, come up, switch over, step the foot across, push the hip out, arm comes right across, push all the way right out, and you're going to hold again for 30 seconds on that side. Once you have that done, we're going to go down into our cat and cow. Okay, so remember with the cat and cow, making sure that we are doing this very controlled and deliberate kind of movements, okay? So don't be just kind of flying through, okay, each particular movement, okay? You want to be aware of your vertebrae moving, okay? So coming down, once you get into position, pushing those hands down, we're going to tuck your chin in, we're going to lift up, so nice and controlled all the way up. Pausing for a second or two at the top. Then rotating, controlling that vertebrae as we come down, lifting that head all the way right up, tucking that chin in, switching, controlling, nice and slow, driving up and switching it back. So you're going to alternate between those 6 times. Then your last thing you're going to do are just what we call some shoulder cars. So this is a really slow and controlled, deliberate movement. It's not just swinging our arms around. Okay, so you're going to come into a half kneeling position. I'm going to start with my hand at my side, palm is facing in. So I want to keep my arm as close to my body as I can. I want to keep my hips facing forward, my torso stopping and rotating. So I'm going to bring my hand in, so it's really, really close. My arm is close all the way. So I'm coming right along, so my arm is brushing alongside my ear. All the way around, get back as far behind as you can. Then we're going to rotate, keeping my hips and my torso in line all the way back and keeping that as close to your body as you can all the time. So making sure we're not just swinging our arm around. It is a very controlled and deliberate movement. Is that okay? So you're going to work between all of those for about 3 rounds or so just before we come on to our Zoom class. Then what we're going to do, okay, our Metcon. So it is 21, Blackjack, whatever way you want to call it. Okay, but we have just a little bit of a buy-in. Okay, so our buy-in is 30, okay, jumping jacks. So our jumping jacks, starting with our hands at our side, feet nice and close together, opening, close. Okay, so everyone out there that loves a bit of coordination and stuff with loves doing our jumping jacks. Okay, so you're going to do 30 jumping jacks. Then we're going to start with our 21, with our blackjack. So it will be 20 plank ups plus 1 sit up. Once you have that done, your plank ups go down by 1 rep as your sit ups come up by 1 rep. So whatever you're doing, it will always equal to 21. So it will be 20 plank ups, 1 sit up, 19 plank ups, 2 sit ups, 18 plank ups, 3 sit ups, and all the way until you get to flip it around where you will finish with 1 plank up and 20 sit ups. Okay, once you have that done, then you are going to do 30 jumping jacks again to finish as a buy-out. Is that okay? So your plank ups, you'll be doing plenty of plank ups, so nice and controlled. Okay, making sure we're doing them correct, making sure our core is engaged, our pelvis is tucked under. Okay, so coming down onto your forearms, pelvis is tucked under, all the way up, controlled, back down. So not letting those hips collapse down, okay, and not driving your hips up into the air. So you will do 20 of those in the first round. Then you will flip over into your sit-ups, whatever version of sit-ups you normally do, all the way up or flat and tucking in, whatever it is you normally do. Once you got 1 sit-up done, you will go back and do 19 plank ups and 2 sit-ups, 18, 3, 17, 4, and so on until you get all the way down to 1 plank up, 20 sit-ups, and then you will finish with 30 jumping jacks.